to the prayers. Om
Ajnanatirmandasya Nanam Janashalakaya Lakshmye Namaha.
Shri Gurave Namaha.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Yati Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Pracharane Nirvisheshanyavadi Paschat Deshatarane
Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Advaita Gadadhara Srinivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Let us offer our respect to Bhagavad Gita as it is a transcendental book. All glories to our disciplic succession. Our respect to obeisances to all our spiritual masters. Yeah, does anyone remember what was Arjuna's question and what was Krishna's answer? Yeah, you can unmute now, please. It's better to always make some points so that we'll be able to remember and refer back the notes, okay? Arjuna was asking, Krishna, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have spoken so many things. Can I know your opulences also, please? So Krishna is now answering his opulences, and now try to check the tabular column if you can remember the slides accordingly. Okay. Whoever knows the answer, you can unmute. Krishna.
Light of sun. Light of sun.
Among stars, what is Krishna?
Moon.
Moon
Among demigods?
Indra.
Indra
Rudra is Shiva.
Shiva Shiva
Among yakshas and rakshasas?
Kuvera.
Kuvera
Kuvera. Among the vasus?
Agni
Yes. Next, continuation of it. Krishna says, among the mountains, I am what?
Himalayas
Meru.
M for mountains and M for Meru. That is how we'll remember. It is easy, okay? Among great sages?
Bhrigu Rishi
Bhrigu. Among vibrations?
Om
Among sacrifices?
Chanting
Chanting. Yes, let's all unmute once we can chant. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna. Thank you. I'll keep chanting and always be happy. And among immovable things, Movable things. What is Krishna?
Himalaya.
Himalayas. Yes. Himalayas in immovable things. And among trees?
Banyan tree.
Banyan tree. Yeah, great. Yeah, among the demigods, there is a Muni. And Krishna says,
Narada.
among Gandharvas,
Chitraratha.
Chitraratha,
Ratha.
very melodious singer. Among perfect beings, Krishna says he is
Kapila.
Ah, among horses,
He's
Uchayharsa.
Uchai Shrava. Among elephants, which
Iravad.
among men,
He's a monarch.
Nars.
yeah, he says, I am the king or the monarch. Among weapons, what is Krishna?
He's Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. Among cows,
He's Surabhi.
Rabbi cow. Yes, it is giving unlimited devotional transcendental milk, nectar. Among serpents,
Vasuki.
Vasuki. Among the dispenser of law, what is Krishna? Who is
Yama. Yama.
Rama. Among the demons,
He's Prahlad.
Prahlada.
Prahlad Maharaj. Jai. Yes, among the signs, among creators, what is Krishna? Who is Krishna? Brahmadev.
Brahma.
Among Samaveda,
Brihat Sama.
Bruhat Sama, Samaveda. Samaveda, Bruhat Sama. Among poetry,
Gayatri.
Gayatri.
Hare Krishna. Among months,
Margashira.
Margashira.
Margashira. Among seasons,
Spring.
Spring.
among Vrishnis,
He's Vasudeva.
Vasudeva.
yes. Let's quickly check. Among Pandavas, Krishna says, who is Krishna?
Arjuna.
Arjuna.
Among the sages,
Vyasa.
Vyasa.
among great thinkers,
Ushasana.
Usana.
Ushana is a demon's guru, okay? Is Ushana. Ushna. I'll recheck the pronunciation, okay? And we'll inform in next class. Among the punishment, how is Krishna maintaining? Using which rod?
Rod of child.
Ah,
Mortality.
Morality.
morality.
Silence.
Oh, okay. Now we are into chapter 11. Okay. What is the name of the chapter 11? Can you all read?
Vishwarupa Sandarshan Yoga. The universal form.
Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. Here Krishna is giving the view of his universal form. Okay, is everyone ready to see the universal form? At least let's discuss on that. Are you ready?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Let's take the blessings of Shri Shri Radha Govinda and all the acharyas for our better conversation on Krishna Katha. Yes. Now, what and all we will be looking in this chapter 11, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, the universal form. Janisha, please read. Okay, kids, you are able to hear Janisha's voice. Can you please type in the chat box? Sometimes I'll also be having a network issue. Okay, thanks for the confirmation. Janisha, just fix your audio device, okay? We'll be waiting for you. Please get back to us. Hare Krishna. Yes,
Hare
Aditi.
Krishna, Hare Krishna Mataji. Chapter 11, Vishwarupa Sudarshana Yoga. The universal form.
I'm sorry, Aditi, Sandarshana Yoga. Sudarshana is a chakra, disc of Krishna. This is Sandarshana, please.
Sandarshana Yoga. The universal form. Why does Arjuna want to see Vishwarupa? Arjuna's experience and description of Vishwarupa. Arjuna's prayer, pure bhakti and prerequisite to see any form of Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So all this will be discussed in today's chapter. For more details, we always have to hear the lecture from Srila Prabhupada. Who is Prabhupada? Srila Prabhupada? He is called as founder Acharya, not only just founder. Some schools or college or company you check, it is written as founder only, but he is founder Acharya of ISKCON. So it is definitely very, very transcendental. Okay, let's always try to make some time and hear Prabhupada's lecture about Bhagavad Gita. And yeah, when you have time, please hear. Even the Krishna book voice is also there. Prabhupada's dictation is there. You can always hear and read along with that. Now, let's proceed for the shloka number 2. Hare Krishna Devana, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity, as realized through your inexhaustible glories.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Yeah, Krishna is already spoken about his opulences, right? So what does Arjuna say? Oh, lotus-eyed one. How is he describing? Describing Krishna? Hare Krishna. Is describing Arjuna is describing Krishna using lotus-eyed one. Means the eyes of the Krishna is like a lotus flower. It's very, very beautiful. Everything is coming from Krishna, and Krishna himself is very, very attractive, all beauty. And he says, after hearing all these opulences, it is like very, very inexhaustible. And yeah, later is now asking, can I see, please? Yes, Sarvani, please read.
Arjuna says, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see the form of yours.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So now, after hearing something, if we see, like we get to know, okay, there is a very beautiful temple, the deities will be decorated very opulently. They'll be always smiling, they'll be having so much of garlands and they are always merciful. You definitely have to go. And every time when we hear like that, we feel like going to temple and seeing. Or previously, just think if you hear, okay, there is a trip organized, everyone is going to go from the school. Every kid will be excited. Okay, we are going for a trip. We'll watch a nice movie. Then we'll be like waiting, right? When will I have that nice opportunity? Very nice time. Now, Arjuna has heard about Krishna's special qualities, opulences. Okay. And now he wants to hear more from Krishna and see. He is wishing to see. When he is wishing to see, how is he asking? See, he's in the mood of surrender. He's not asking like, oh, Krishna, you're my friend, you show me your universal form, I want to see. No, he's not ordering. What he's doing is requesting Krishna by joining his hands. By joining his hands, he is praying, oh Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, will you be even more merciful? You're merciful. Please show me the universal form. Yeah. Okay. But then why does Arjuna ask these questions? Do you think Arjuna was doubting only after seeing Krishna's universal form? You will believe that he is a Supreme Personality of Godhead? Or Arjuna is thinking he is a very special person, that he should see everything and everything should be given. Or is it to convince people who will consider Krishna as an ordinary person? For this, Arjuna had no doubt on Krishna. He has already surrendered. He has told Param Brahma Parandhama, right? O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are the ultimate abode, you are the absolute truth. He knows he has accepted Krishna as God. That is not the point. Is he considering himself as special? He's surrendered as a soul, as a student. So there comes no egoism there. He's free of that, right? Next, to convince the people, yes, Krishna knows that Arjuna is asking all these questions, not for himself, for the people in later times. They are going to come and prove themselves as God, which is not correct. So at that time, something should be evident, right? They are fake gurus every time. They'll be asking so much of money, they ask so much of wealth, and what they do, they are confusing the people in the future, right? For that, to set a criteria, to set up platform, Krishna is asking this particular, Arjuna is asking this particular ones. What fake gurus will do, they'll ask some money. I'm God, you give me. Then at the time, we are supposed to ask, oh, show your universal form. Then he's gonna say, I'm not the God, right? Yes. When Arjuna asks this, let's check what does Krishna say. Hare Krishna Sahasra, please read.
Yes, ma'am. Krishna also understands that Arjuna wants to see the universal form to set a criterion. For in the future there would be so many impostors who would pose themselves as incarnations of God. The people therefore should be careful. One who claims to be Krishna should be prepared to show his universal form to confirm his claim to the people.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So here, Prabhupada writes, Krishna already has understood the feeling of Arjuna. He is not wanting for himself, for the helpfulness, for the benefit of future people. Bless the Lord said. Hare Krishna, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. The blessed Lord said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pratha, behold my opulence, hundreds of thousands of varied divine forms, multicolored like the sea. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, now we are seeing that picture here has got so many faces here. Some snakes are also there. The mouth has got very sharp canines. Some are very scary faces. And Krishna is covered everywhere, right? So this is a representation how the universal form was there. Before showing the universal form, Krishna says, Arjuna, you are the son of Pruta. And now we are going to see the universal form, right? It is very, very bright, very, very awful and glorious. It's like hundreds and thousands of divine forms, multicolored seas. We have seen, see, it can be seen in blue, sometimes in time of sunset, orange, reddish, pinkish, but it is multicolored. Like that is same. Hare Krishna, Meenakshi, please read.
O best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard before.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Now, Krishna, he's one more statement here. No one has ever seen or no one has ever heard. And it is very, very special because even the Adityas, demigods, Rudras, Kumaras, everyone is waiting to see the universal form, and Krishna is showing that universal form to Arjuna. Right? Why no one has seen or no one have ever heard? And sometimes we go back to that little Krishna pastime where Krishna opens his mouth and shows there are so many universes in the mouth and all to Yashoda Maya, right? But that is universes, stars, planets and all. That is not the universal form. Okay, now the universal form will be discussed in the upcoming shlokas. But then Arjuna will not be able to see by himself. So, yes, Pranavi, please read.
But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So, whatever we have got, this particular eyes is Charma Shakshashu, means made up of material things, okay? Like we have got cells, muscle cells are there, retina, and so many things. We have seen a picture of eyes, eyeball, and all. But these divine eyes are very powerful, very, very powerful. Let's take few examples to understand. With our normal eyes, I'll not be able to see many things because we have 4 defects. Mistakes we are prone to do, illusion is there, we try to cheat, and our senses are imperfect. See, the senses are very, very imperfect. If there is no light, I'll not be able to see the person who is nearby me also, right? If there is no light, I cannot definitely see. So, with the light also, universal form of Krishna cannot be seen. How to understand this? Just look at the sky in the night. There are stars. But when you see in the science textbooks, the stars, galaxies, and all are there in the sky. I'm not able to see. How do they see? How do they capture the images? There's special design techniques, telescopes, and other technologies, right? My eyes cannot see this directly because it is very far and my eyes is not that capable of seeing. If I have to see a very small, tiny object like microorganisms, which are very, very small, okay, we can sometimes see ants in the road, in the house. There are even more smaller organisms on that, okay. Now, for to observe, for to see their structure, we use microscope. Okay, because everything cannot be seen, and to see a 3D movie, use 3D glasses, right? Likewise, Krishna is giving one special set of eyes, which is divine eyes, for his dear friend Arjuna, so that he can watch. Universal form is very, very opulent, is having so much of brightness and everything. Let's have a quick activity. Now, is everyone willing to participate in activity or shall we proceed without the activity?
Yes, ma'am. I want participate in this.
Shall we participate?
Now, the activity will be for 2 minutes. You'll have to guess out the names where the cursor is pointing. This is a picture for our understanding, okay? Hare Krishna. This is a picture where Hare Krishna. This is a picture where we are trying to represent or just mimic in a smaller, very, very smaller scale, what and all was there in the universal form. Okay, you can all unmute yourself if you know the answer. What and all was there in universal form? Let's check. Can you see the cursor here? Yeah, allowing you all to unmute. Yes, please.
Ganesha.
Ganesha, ma'am.
Okay. Then
Shiva. Shiva, Lord Shiva.
Shiva.
Lord Shiva.
okay. Can you identify who is this?
Ma Kali.
Kali.
Kali. Brahma. Brahma.
Saraswati Devi.
Saraswati Devi. Saraswati Devi. And Saraswati Devi.
Yeah, actually, now let's take another quick understanding here. When universal form was there, was shown, there was all demigods also, all devatas were there. Means Krishna consists of everyone, right? Even devatas are there inside Krishna. They are coming from Krishna, and universal form represents their one of the surrendering stage. Next, we'll look at what is this?
Shivji's snake.
Vasuki.
Snake.
Yeah, Sheshanaga.
But I will get up my way.
Okay, now when the universal form was seen, there's so many snakes and they're having so many heads also. Then next we'll check. There are certain checks like, yeah, can you guess what is this?
Earth.
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 Earth is galaxy. Galaxy.
Galaxy. Yeah, this one.
Moon.
Moon.
Moon. This one.
Surya Dev.
Surya, sun. Yeah. Can you see bright spots here and there? So many stars, so many galaxies, constellations here and all. Yes, Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Ah,
Mataji.
universe. So all the universes could be like there are so many, not one universe, just or one galaxy, so many stars, so many planets, so many suns, several things were seen. Now just concentrate who is sitting here and observe.
Arjuna.
Arjuna. And seeing how many faces here, can you count how many faces are there?
Infinite.
In the picture, if at all given a chance, we will try to locate, okay? Okay, in the picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and sometimes see, yeah. Did you add this also? Did you add even this? Did you add even? The faces are everywhere. Okay. Now in the picture itself, it is little challenging for us to count the face exact number. Okay. When Krishna was showing the universal form, Arjuna was seeing where is the end of the faces. There's so many faces. How many faces are there like that? When he was trying to check, the faces are all around. They are not countable at all. Infinite faces and infinite arms, bellies. Okay, in all the hands, you check, there are weapons. Can you see the weapons like trident, the sword, and all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Axe, axe.
Yes, Mataji.
And here, when you see the faces, not like Krishna, they are not smiling. Some faces are giving out the fire. The fire is coming out from the mouth. Do you like to see your friend who is coming closer and blowing the fire at your face?
No, ma'am.
No.
No.
No, ma'am.
It will be scary, right?
Yes, Mataji.
It will be
Mataji.
very, very scary. Okay. Now, what happened when Arjuna was able to see all this, and at the same time, he's seeing that it is very ferocious, means very scary. Your friend, all of a sudden, if he becomes like this, he cannot take. So there are certain aspects. Let's read. Hare Krishna, Pranavi, please read.
Arjuna saw that universal form, and in that universal form, unlimited mouths and unlimited eyes. It was all wondrous. The form was decorated with divine, dazzling ornaments and arrayed in many garbs. He was garlanded gloriously, and there were many skins smeared over his body. All were magnificent, all expanded, unlimited. This was seen by Arjuna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So now what is happening here? There's a description, unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, but still they're very, very wondrous. Okay, we will be captivated. Oh, what is this? What am I seeing? It is complete like a wonder. Okay, And all of the faces have been decorated with crowns and the body with so much of golden ornaments. Okay. And garlanded. And something is even more special. See, everywhere the scent is smeared. This was seen by Arjuna. Arjuna is not saying this, nor Krishna is speaking. Who do you think is saying this? Who was speaking Bhagavad Gita apart from sharing Bhagavad
Sanjaya.
Sanjaya.
Sanjaya, right? Sanjaya was not in the war field. He was not in the place of Kurukshetra, like seeing them very closely, but still he is able to smell. Right? So power of divinity is more stronger. Now, if at all I spray some scent here, it is difficult. If I show some color, I can ask what is the color of this particular garland. Then you will be able to see. Seeing is possible, eyes, but smelling through the nose from different place. Different place. Sanjay was in different place. This is opening in a different place. But still he could see because he had got the blessings of Vyasadev. Right? So you can imagine how powerful they were. Right? And later, you know what happens? It is very, 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 very bright. Effulgence will be so strong. Okay. And now in Bhagavad Gita, they are speaking about so many suns, so many earths, so many universes. But until recently, the modern science was not even knowing that there is another planet like Earth. We all know that we are living in the Earth. But they were not even understanding there is another planet. They used to say this is all false. Now they are trying to locate one planet which is like Earth. Still so much to discover, right? Bhagavad Gita is a transcendental book which is already shown so many things. Right? We can get very clear, accurate information from that. After seeing all this, you know what happened? Arjuna was like, oh, Krishna. He's like happy. At the same time, he's scared also. Why is happy? Krishna is showing the universal form for his friend. It is very, very great. No one has ever seen. So, for that sake, he's happy and he's very merciful. Now, Krishna is showing it. But at the same time, he's scared. He's like very, very scared. He cannot take it up. So, what he's going to do? He's going to pray. Okay, first he's scared and he's going to pray. Oh, Krishna, thanks for being so kind. You have shown me the universal form. Okay. At the same time, he says, can I see your two-handed form? This, I cannot hold this. No, it is told devotees will not wish to see the universal form. They always like to see the two-handed form, which is very, very beautiful. Krishna has given this two-handed form, the deities also, to worship and progress in Krishna consciousness easily. We cannot worship universal form. Universal form, it occupies so much of space. We cannot keep the universal form at all. Okay, and in some of the lecture, it was told, how will you worship universal form? If at all a small deity is given, like Krishna's idol is there in your place, you can decorate Krishna and you will be able to see. But then, in case you're having the universal form, which is very huge, how will you decorate that? You will be requiring so much of space. Okay, so much of space for that. So he's going to ask, Krishna, please show me your two-handed form. At that time, Krishna shows the four-handed form first in the beginning, and later he shows the two-handed form. Then Arjuna will be like relaxed. Oh, thank you, Krishna. You're so merciful. You're very kind. You always consider devotees, and you'll pray again. And thank. Okay. He gets bewildered. Is Darsh, please read.
Arjuna, bewildered, praised obeisance.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So Arjuna's prayer is done, bewildered or obeisance is done. Now a few more aspects are there. Let's take quick reading. Is Mahita, please read.
You are the organ without beginning, middle, or end. You have numberless arms, and the sun and moon are among your great unlimited eyes. By your one radiance, you are heating the entire universe.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So, see, there is no beginning, no end, or no middle. Everything is extending in every corner. If you try to locate, like there is no corner at all. Every side you try to see, it is ever expanding, everlasting. Krishna is always there, Adi Purusham, right? And is eternal. And n number of arms are there. Suns and moons are just like your great unlimited highs. And radiance is also very, very strong. At that time, the radiance, the heat is heating the entire universe. Hare Krishna, Devana, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. All the demigods are surrendering and entering into you. They are very much afraid, and with folded hands, they are singing the Vedic hymns.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. There's another slide which describes how demigods, devatas are surrendering. Thank you so much, Mahita. When they are singing, they're folding the hands with prayers. What are they singing? It is the Vedic mantras. Okay, it's very, very detailedly described in Bhagavad Gita. As we proceed, maybe in next level, yeah, for kids, they are level 2. You can definitely register. The links will be shared. Invite your friends as well for level 1 and level 2. That they all get the mercy of hearing the Bhagavad Gita as it is. And later days, you can read and hear the lectures from the Prabhupada as well. Yes, we can all unmute and glorify Krishna. Who is Krishna?
Krishna is such a God. The supreme
He is a person. He has a Shyam Sundar form.
He is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is a person. He has a Shyam form. Krishna is the Sachitananda.
Hare Krishna is thank you all. Let us thank our acharyas, all the Vaishnavas. Please. Vanja kalpatarushya
Sindhu Bahivacha, Patitanam Pavanam Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,